was hot and the ground was dry.
Alright, so after spending the night in a motel, which was very, very nice and needed of me, I decided today to drive around Lake Tahoe. So far everything is good. It is great to take a little resting pause. I actually decided to spend a second night here at the lake and keep going further east starting tomorrow morning. Yeah, so far everything is good, nothing to complain about, and I guess that's that. Rest day it is. Okay, still driving around Lake Tahoe, of course. Right now it's like the first time where I'm a little annoyed, where my phone isn't doing what I want it to do, traffic sucks. Person at 7-Eleven was very unfriendly. But then I get out of the car and I look into this view and everything is right again in this world. It is so beautiful. Alrighty, I'm still in the same spot. It's just amazing how you meet nice people everywhere. Just talk to people who would offer me to stay at their place for free today. Just cause they think it's so awesome what I'm doing. Unfortunately, I already spent $40 in my hotel room. But okay. If you look how clear that water is, and it's just amazing. When it comes to the view alone, I could absolutely live here. It is so wonderful. Alright, before I just keep on repeating myself, let's keep going with the drive.
Just a few more quick notes from my drive around Lake Tahoe. 1. The traffic is absolutely horrendous. Like I've said in previous videos, in my mind I'm still driving freely along the ocean, or I'm driving freely through a rainforest, or I'm driving freely through states like Montana and North Dakota. So to be sitting here in traffic, it was just an absolute disconnect between my mind, my brain and reality. And to be honest, it truly took away from my enjoyment of the drive. The only other thing worth mentioning is that there was some sort of old-timer rally I came across. It was actually really cool seeing all those old cars drive around Lake Tahoe, but unfortunately sun reflections made most of my footage useless. So I guess today just wasn't my day. Let's just jump ahead to the next morning when the road trip continues.
Okay, we're here for another morning update. I had yesterday a rest day here at Lake Tahoe. Towards the evening, I was very much regretting that I didn't keep on driving. I was very much in the mood to get out on the road and experience things. It's funny how just a few hours of break now completely instill within me the need to go and see and do and whatnot, but that's cool. I'm gonna take a shower now and then start heading out. First I'm gonna stop at Best Buy and buy a new external hard drive. There you go. So I'm once again out of memory space. And after that we're gonna drive towards Salt Lake City in Utah. Stop in Reno, Nevada, and that's it. That's the plan for today. Let's see if we actually reach Salt Lake City. Probably not. It is 8.5 hour drive from here, plus breaks, plus Reno, plus Best Buy, plus 1 hour time difference. So there's a good chance that I would only arrive in the middle of the night, but we'll see how it goes. And yes, that's the morning update for today.
Although it is only about a 30-minute drive from Lake Tahoe down to Carson City, Nevada, even this short drive is enough to once again completely change the landscape.
Okay, I'm here in Carson City, Nevada, the state capital. I'm here in this shopping plaza where I just went to Best Buy and bought myself an external hard drive, so I have more space for videos. I saw that back here is an In-N-Out burger, where I plan on going to before I leave, to have the probably last opportunity to have this kind of burger for a while. And yeah, the scenery is pretty much exactly what you'd expect. Very deserted, and then you have this city. It's like no skyscrapers or anything, just in the middle of nothing. I don't even plan on going much into the city, to be quite honest. I just more of a drive-through thing. I'll be heading now to Reno, Nevada, where I will only do a very quick stop and then keep on driving, most likely towards Salt Lake City. Yes, that's the plan, Salt Lake City. Okay, just another very quick update. I got myself the In-N-Out double cheeseburger, and files are being transferred. And I just wanted to make a mention of how incredibly hot it is. The sun is burning down. Okay, very quickly, I actually did a U-turn for this. It's very hard to see, but look at those snowy mountains. And meanwhile, I'm down here burning in the heat. That was the In-N-Out burger. It was very good. Okay, just wanted to show this. Gonna do another U-turn and Reno, Salt Lake City. Yeah, here we go. All right, this is Reno, Nevada. Almost looks like Casino City. Alright, well, let's check it out. Yeah, first impressions of Reno, Nevada. It reminds me a lot of Atlantic City, New Jersey. Seems like there are a lot of casinos, but not much else. Everything is in this sand color, beach color, whatever. If you're not gambling, it doesn't look too exciting, to be quite honest. But let's do another round or two. Okay, it is obviously very unfair to judge a whole city by driving through it 2 times, but it really feels like you have the casinos downtown, and surrounded it's suburbs and industrial complexes. So if you're not into casinos, then there's really not much here. It's obviously sitting in the middle of nowhere in a desert-like area, very little vegetation. I'm sure this is all man-made here, the trees you see. It's surrounded by mountains with, as you can see back there, snowy tops. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's not bad, it's very clean. I have absolutely nothing negative to say. But does it look like nice places I've seen on this trip so far? Well, let me just say it would not be my #1 choice to live here. Okay, still in Reno, about to leave. I just got some gas, and I've been parked now here in the shades for a while, and it says it's still 93 degrees. It feels much warmer than that in the sun. I don't deal well with heat. It is hot. Air conditioner is blowing. Thank God it's working. And yeah, it's over 7 hours to Salt Lake City, and I'm expecting this to be a very hot drive with a lot of air conditioning. So let's see how this goes. Look at this one. Okay, I pulled over in the middle of nowhere in Nevada to get some gas, which is surprisingly cheap here at $2.45. And look what I found. A little Corvette Brigade. Anyway, the drive is rather boring, to be quite honest. The landscape is beautiful if you're into it. Drive is very easy, 80 speed limit, there are no cops around, but as you can see there's nothing else around either. Memories of North Dakota, and then similar states are coming up. But yeah, everything is good. Car runs perfect. I realized that today is actually our 1-year anniversary. I bought this car exactly 1 year ago, and now look what I'm doing to it. But she's holding up absolutely fantastically. I could not be any happier. The year we had together was fantastic. And yeah, let's drive towards home, or at least continue with our next stop, still Salt Lake City. Okay, this is what Nevada looks like. A whole lot of nothing in between cities and straight forever. Well, that's all I have. Just straight forever. Still driving through Nevada, still on the way to Salt Lake City. Thankfully, so far there was only very little road work. This one is gonna go on for a while though. I have no idea what you're doing here with those little tunnels, so I thought I'd take a video of it. Why are we building tunnels here? With probably our tax money. I have no idea, but I think it's pretty interesting. Oh, look at that! So much for the road work for 10 miles. Awesome. Alright, cool. Well, let's continue to drive. Okay, so that work area wasn't done yet. Thankfully, there was no police around until I realized that. And look, we're building on a tunnel. Still no idea why. And this time I've learned my lesson. This does not mean that the work area is over yet. Probably over there in a little bit though. The background is absolutely beautiful. And coming down the mountain I'm coming down now, I actually was able to see the street that I'm going to be driving on for the next few miles in the distance. It looked quite amazing. I took a picture of it. And 75. Alright, cool. Here we go. Okay, I just ended the other video a minute ago, but I thought it's just worth it. This is gorgeous. Driving into the sunlight, and over here you can see, like I said earlier, the street and how it curves down over there. Okay, we have crossed over into beautiful Utah, where I stopped immediately to relieve myself. Salt Lake City is pretty close. I'll definitely get there today, hopefully when a little bit of light is still out, so I'm not there in complete darkness. And yeah, so far so good. I met this guy who is traveling on his bike from Massachusetts. A very nice guy. Also heading to Salt Lake City. And yeah, just wanted to give a quick update. My very first time in Utah. The salt flats are very impressive. And yes, well, let's go to Salt Lake City. Okay, that's a little bit of a unique situation. We have arrived in Salt Lake City. When I drove around Lake Tahoe yesterday, I met some stranger who offered me places to stay, and it's just amazing how you meet nice people everywhere. Just talk to people who would offer me to stay at their place for free today. Well, I kept in contact with him, and he said that he has a place in Seattle at friends where I can stay for free. Like, okay, cool. So I texted his friend. His friend gave me the wrong address. I texted back and forth with him. At this point I supposedly have the right address, but unfortunately nobody's opening the door. This guy is supposed to be back already. I don't know. His text messages are going back and forth between he's already here and he'll be here in just a minute. So I'll wait a little bit. I actually parked over there in the darkness and walked over here so I can see something. First impressions of Salt Lake City. Can't say too much, it's unfortunately already dark. Definitely you gotta be very careful with the cops. I saw so many people being pulled over, and the person directly in front of me actually got pulled over. I guess for speeding, I don't know, he didn't stop and the police just went after him. Chances are he stopped after a while, I just don't know. So yeah, let's wait here a few minutes and see what happens.